Hi, and welcome to the Creative Treehouse. My name is Robin Broom, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I'm so glad you came to the Treehouse today. Today we have a Valentine card. It's a cute fun fold card. You open it up, and there's a bee right there. I kind of like that it's hidden behind that flap. So this is what we're going to create today. It has lots of bits and pieces, and I'm not going to do, I usually do the measurements on the video, but I'm just going to leave the measurements on my blog so that you can just go and check it out there. And the blog is creativetreehouse.blog. And just because it's going to take up a lot of time and I want to focus more on just putting the card together. So this fun card uses the bee My Valentine stamp set, which is really fun. We're going to be using different bee parts and the sentiment here. And it's a bundle and it comes with the punch. So, and we're going to be using the heart there is actually the bee wings. And so it's just really fun. And like I said, it's a bundle, and the designer series paper is just super cute as well. And it's currently a celebration, and so you can earn products for free with every $50 purchase in the US. You get something free. So, and that's January through February. So if you need anything, you can check out my blog, and you can click on any of those links and go to my store. So let's make this card. All right, the base of the card is Balmy Blue, and it is cut. Let me grab my cheat sheet. It is cut. I will tell you this one. It's 11.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, and then you're cutting off 2 3/4. And that piece that you cut off, we're gonna snip off just a little bit more of it, and it's gonna go like right there. So let's put some of this together. We have this piece of designer series paper, and we've got the white piece. So we're going to use these. I'm going to use liquid glue for almost all of my different bits and pieces. There's just one that I'm going to use a dimensional for. So look at that. Isn't that cute with the honey jars? So that's the opposite side that we're going to use. It makes it hard. I haven't made a card with the honey jars yet, but that's really cute. So we're just going to line that up there and give it the same border all around. And then this gives you a way to, you can write something here. We could add another piece of white and write there as well. All right, and then let's put the paper on this section. Well, actually, we'll do that. Let's put this part together here with that piece of blue that I mentioned a minute ago. So isn't that cute? Such cute paper. So we are going to, in the treehouse, I'm going to try something that I've never done before, and we're going to actually have a couple's dinner at my house. Candlelight. It's going to be couples, candlelights, and cards. I think that sounds like something fun. All right, so now we've got this one, and now we'll go to this part right here. And again, look at there's honeycomb on the back of that one, and we're going to use this piece, the other side, and get that on here. And then we're going to be using punch in just a minute. So it should go a lot quicker. Well, I just set that down, and I just wiggled my paper so it got off. Dun, dun, dun. That's better. Okay. Now on this one, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be sure that you put the bee in such a way that you don't see him sticking out there. And another important thing is to only put your glue on this side and not this side, otherwise you'll close your card up. So what I usually like to do is I'll put some on the edge of this part and then do this part, and that way I don't have to worry about knowing exactly how far over on here to put it. So, because you've got the glue right there. And I think that looks about right. Okay, now we'll start getting to use the punch, and I've got a strip of the Poppy Parade, and we're going to get the bee punch, and we're going to be punching out the heart. And let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah, we will need 4 of these to make the flower. Let's see if I can turn it different ways to use as much of the... And that is if this is the first time you've seen one of the punches used, it seems odd at first to turn your punch upside down and use it that way, but that way you know what you're punching out instead of what seems like the traditional way. So now we've got our hearts, and we're going to turn those into a flower. And the key for this one is I'm going to glue those all down, but you want to overlap them some. So that way you'll still have room for the sentiment in there. So that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to make it open right here. So again, you've got more room for the sentiment. So let's get our liquid glue and put our flower together. And we're just going to overlap the tips just a little bit. Okay, and then on the center, this is where I did use one-dimensional to put the center of the flower in, which I used a punch and punched that one out. I don't remember. I think it may even be 5/8 or a half. I think a half, maybe 5/8 of an inch. All right, let me grab I think a regular dimensional will fit. Let's see if a regular one will, or should we let's go with minis just to be sure. May even be able to we'll just try 1 mini dimensional. And got the backing there. All right, there is that. And now we're gonna move, and we're gonna actually do some stamping, and we're gonna do the sentiment, and I'm going to use Memento ink with the sentiment. And I put these for my class. I put them in little bags that say the different bits and pieces. So this is the bee body, is this one. And the sentiment, let's see, here's the sentiment one. All right, and like I said, I'll use Memento and just ink that all up. It's kind of an interesting pattern to know which way to do it, but I think that I always just look at the word happy, and that's how I stamp it, just making the happy bee straight. And then, so we've got the sentiment, and I am going to be using a retired oval punch, but I'm sure there's other ones that you could use. And then a tip on this is, if you have a small piece of paper and you're needing to punch with it, you can use a sticky note to act as a handle, and then you can punch it out. And if there's any sticky note left over, you can just pull that off. So there's our punch. And let's see, I was thinking there was there's just a little tiny bit of that. All right, and then now we can stick this under like so. And now you kind of see why we needed the flower to have a little space right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in with the liquid glue. Tuck it in as far as I can there. I think that'll work. And then on the little heart on the punch, there's a big heart, a little heart, and the bee body. And I'm using Lemon Lime Twist. It is, guys, it's my least favorite color in the whole wide world. Sorry about that. So I just had just a little bit of that paper. So I could have made more leaves. I'm going to make it be a leaf for the flower. So, but I'm just not crazy about it, but it is definitely the color in here. I'm okay with the Granny Apple Green, but I'm just not a Lemon Lime Twist fan at all. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to move to our bee body. So that kind of sounds funny, bee body. All right, be a busybody. All right, and so what I what I think is easiest, or the way I like to do it, is I'm going to take his body is yellow, and I'm using Daffodil Delight, and I'll just ink up his body, which is an oval, and make sure I've got the right amount of ink, and I'm going to just stamp his body there. All right, and then we'll go back and use the Memento for his stripes. And you can do it either way. You can start with the stripes and then add. All right, I'm going to have to kind of stand up and make sure I line it up. Hopefully you don't see my head in the way. All right, I'm going to try it right there. See how we did. It's much harder when you're filming. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, and now we also want to put his little face on. And there are different ones. There are different expressions, which is kind of cute, that come in the stamp set. So we've got a smiling Mr. B there. All right, and so now we can punch him out. Again, I'll probably use the sticky note as my handle. Okay, let's see if I can get it in. I might have to tear my sticky note a little to get him in there. There he is. Just line him up, and again, you're using your punch kind of upside down. Almost. I think that's close enough. All right. Now, I know some people don't like bees. I don't like real bees, but these little bees are awfully cute. All right, so we've got him. Let me double check. All right, now we need his wings. So let me get the paper the bag that had his wings, the people. Okay. And on my blog, I'll also tell you the different pieces there. The sizes of all the things that you need. Okay, we're going to use Petal Pink, and the wings are this cute heart, and I'm going to stamp that in Petal Pink, which is another color in there. And then, let's see if I can find, here's the other one. We have our, still using Petal Pink, but it's just cool that this is gonna, let me see if I'm gonna get my head in there again. And you can also do it either way. You can do the outline first and then, I think I'm gonna do it the other way. All right, that's what happens when you can't get your head on top of the, there. All right, let's see if we can do it any better this time. See if it's easier to line up. I think it is, okay. Is that better? A little bit. Let's see. I think that's fine. We'll go with that one. All right, let me close up my ink, and now we'll get our punch out one more time. And let's get our little Post-it handle and see if we can get that in there. Let me put it, I'm going to put it down below. So now we can get our wings cut out. All right. Okay, and now the wings are going to go kind of underneath him. You know, it actually looks better the other side. Okay, so we're going to put him down, and I'm gonna set him down. We're going to just kind of dry fit him for just a second. And I'm going to close it up, be sure that he's not showing anywhere, and then we'll glue him down. All right, once I figure out what I did with my glue, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to put him down, and then I will put the wings up under him. Okay. Got a wee bit of glue right there. All right, now he needs his antenna. In our class, somebody called them antlers, which we thought was hilarious. And then somebody else called them ears. So this poor little bee had all kinds of different body part names. All right, now this is interesting. I'm going to use the Memento ink, and I'm going to put it here, but I'm going to be using going over two different layers, and normally we say don't rock a stamp, but this time I say rock the stamp because we're going to put the base on the bee, and then the actual ends of his antenna are going to go on the paper. So I'm actually going to rock it to be sure that I get it all on there. Okay, so that's not something you usually hear anybody say, is to rock the stamp. All right, we are almost finished. I'm only going to put a little piece of DSP on this side. Let me close up my Memento ink, and then we are done with this cute card. All right, so just going to add a little bit right here. And like I said, we could add another piece of white if you wanted to write a lot. But anyway, but that's it. That is the cute bee card. So we've got our original, and we've got so there he is. Fun, fun, fun. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it's a set that you already have. If you don't, like I said, you can go check out my blog for all the measurements, and you can make it yourself. You can also, I've used the same fun fold with other cards as well. It didn't have to be this designer series paper, but I thought it worked really well for this one. I just remembered I forgot something. And I'm noticing the difference. I took the sentiment on this one and I rolled it around the Poppy Parade ink, and I did not on that one. And I don't know if you can tell the difference from there or not, but there is a difference. So it just stands out just a little bit more by having the edges colored, and I just achieved that by rolling it through the ink pad carefully. So that's it. Maybe when you make yours, you'll remember to roll it through the ink. So that's it. Thanks so much for stopping by the Treehouse. I hope that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button. And I'm doing my best to try to put out a video a week. And we will see you next time in the Treehouse. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.